today. Ugh. Right, today, apart from getting poisoned several times, we're gonna. What I want to do, and I've been saying this for a few episodes, is I want to start using the lithium we've got stored up in there, and I want to be using it in a liquid boiler. My reservation is, though, that the lithium is made solely on the fact that this sludge, we're making it into clay. Now, so I don't end up with a mass of wood, we've got this level emitter on here, so if the wood gets beyond there, then I'll start processing trees. So this limits the amount of sludge I'm getting back to boil, and because of that, I don't want to kind of end up not making enough lithium to keep up with the boiler, because if it's going to start boiling, if it's going to start using lithium at the same rate it uses this wood and charcoal, then I think we're going to be in trouble pretty quick. So I want to make another farm, and I think what I'm going to do is make a wheat farm. Close to that edge. I'm going to make a wheat farm and have it connected straight into here, so probably somewhere on this side. I'm thinking it doesn't have to be massive, it doesn't have to be the same size as this, and we'll just have that running all the time. And the wheat from that, I think I'll just void, because I've got no real need for wheat, not at this moment anyway. So just to save the system from overloading, I think I'm just going to void the wheat and just have it, just so I can use the sludge. So what I'm going to have to do is probably fill in a bit more of this ravine and take it from there. So I'm going to get some dirt, and I've already got a harvester and a planter from when I used to have 2 tree farms, so I don't have to make anything on that score, which makes this quite an attractive proposition. And I've still got the lapis upgrades I had before. I know there's only a 1 increase, but I'll just see how that goes and see how much sludge you get from it. Oops, wrong way. So we'll be back in a second. Okay, a bit of creative thinking and that kind of hanging off the edge. That should do us, because I'm going to make a 5x5 as the ice cream van drives past. I don't have a shovel. Right, let's just go and quickly make a shovel and we'll be back. Okay, so we want the sludge to go back into here, so easiest way would just be to dig this out and hope. Straight down your arrow. I've got enough pipes, which I certainly don't think I have. Damn. Okay, well, we can deal with that in a second. So that is going to be feeding to there. Our planter, though, we want feeding like this one is, which is out of the side. From here. And we just need a piece of pipe for that. Into item router. The planter would be here. Let's get some to it before we die. Where's my shovel? There we go. So the planter's going to be here. Breaks out into this room again, unsurprisingly. So my planter will be there, and if we knock this lot out, we should find, in line with this, there we go. Fill that back in before anything falls on top of us. Now we're going to need to get some power to this as well, to both of these, so probably the easiest way for that is off there, and probably the same for here. That's getting fed by underneath, and it'd probably be easier and cheaper resource wise just to do it from this. Like that. So if we have a look under there, that's where our item roost is going to be. So we're going to want all the wheat voiding, because we don't want that, at least for now. Whether we make anything with it in the future, I don't know. So we will, yeah, we'll bring that down one so it's like this one. Not that far down. One too many. So let's just put a piece of earth there again. Right. And then our item router. So we're going to avoid everything on the red side, which will be the wheat. So we don't want anything going down that or that. Black, however, we want that to be seeds, which will come back into don't want that. Bring it down one. Up into there. Okay, so also need some seeds and some wheats. Now, I do believe when I used to have my other farm over there when we first started, I still have, here we go, wheat. So I just need one of them, and I thought I had some seeds as well. No seeds. Unless, did I take them all into my main building when I moved? Let's have a look. Certainly hope I did, because this is going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to go out hunting for seeds. Seeds and saplings, that sounds in. There we go. I'll take you. So, back down. Oh no, we can go under here, can't we? So the wheat we want voiding, and out of the black side we want the seeds, which are going to go there, and we need 2 of these. Nope. And 1 for you as well. Okay, if we get another couple of pieces of pipe, then that should be sorted. That's fairly straightforward build, that, for me. Have I got any pieces of liquid duct left? No. Any hardened glass? Let's have a look in the system. Yeah. Let's take one of those. There's some copper. I should really make these in batches. Liquid ox, that should be enough. And get that connected up. There we go. That should be done. So let's see how much sludge I get from that, because it all should go into the same sludge boil and then go down for the same route to make the clay, so I don't have to duplicate all that. It's now just a case of seeing how that does. I think it's going to take a while before I start seeing any results from it though. Right, we'll be back. We're just making up some hardened glass, and what we're going to do is, while we're waiting for that farm to balance out somewhat, you can't really see it because of the trees now, but it's going to be a long-term thing to see whether that is going to start producing enough sludge, and therefore clay, and therefore lithium, to suit our needs. I'm not going to waste all that lithium on the fact that we might not have enough to sustain it. So what we're going to do, 30 more diamonds from our little diamond machine. Thank you very much. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of tesseracts. So we're going to need our little minium stone, and we're going to need some iron. Stack will do. We've got enough. So turn this into ender pearls and into the magna crucible. I've still got some in there. So while that is melting, let's have a look for our hardened glass, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, and we're going to need 2 of our diamonds. Oh, that's just nobbled our power on the head. Let's just see, this is why we really need to get that other pump on. You see this, the magna crucible is just draining far too much power. What we could probably do with just leaving that there for now. Put that in our monster drops. Yeah, it's come back on now that's finished. So, what was we up to? Tin, I believe. Or is it silver? Let's check. An untuned tesseract. Probably better just looking for that. Unattuned tesseract. Anyway, it's a tesseract frame we want to make first, and that is tin. So we're going to need 16 of these. Are we? No? 8. Can't count. So that's our hand glass, 2 diamonds, and those. Don't usually show you all this, especially if you've seen it before, but bring them in there and get them filled. While that's doing that, I believe we need, I think, is it copper? We want item tesseract, so that's tin, silver, tin, and 2 pneumatic servos. So pneumatic servos are iron, so that's 4 iron. Some normal glass, which I don't think we've got on me. And redstone. Some of them there, like that. Gives us our 2 servos. And we wanted tin, didn't we? And it was 3 per each, so that's 6. And silver, which was 2 per each, so that's 4. If I've gained all this right, that is. That's them. That's them. They should go there. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 at the top. 2 item tesseracts. Wonderful. Right, so what we're going to use these for is this. Let's get a chest. I think we've got a gold one here. That'll do us. And we're going to break that ender chest. In its place, we're going to put that gold chest. Like so. And on top of that, we're going to put our item tesseract. We're going to put it as, we'll put it as a private one. On 1. That's going to be our main input. It'll receive only, and set it as such. Now, actually, I want to do something else before we put that there. Yeah, we do. My sound seems to have gone louder all of a sudden. Just a minute. Might just be my earphones. Yes, we need to do something else first, and what we need is in this box, we need an item router, just the one, and we need a void pipe. Just thinking ahead, see if we can make this a little bit more compact than what it is. But probably not within the space that we've got it. What we want to do is put our item router there. Get rid of that. Put it there. And get our void pipe. Put that there. Oh, we don't want that joining to that. We'll put that void pipe there on blue. And then we'll put our item tesseract on the top. So anything coming down, well, first of all we want to blank off. Let's find something suitable. There's something in here that'll do. I already had something that we're not going to find in a quarry, because that's what this is about. So we want everything going down black except stuff we don't want, which goes down blue, and the stuff we don't want is dirt. We don't want cobble. We don't want that. And we're probably going to have to extend this a little bit. Can we put that there? Don't see why not. Like that, and that's got to be an output, right? We might end up putting another void pipe on this because we're going to have more things to void than what we're keeping, and that's going to be on green, and I'm trapped. Keep that with us for now. So another void pipe probably. Yeah, one of you. And put you on green. It's a bit scruffy that, I don't like it, but it will do for now. And we've got all our useless junk, which we saved one of. So that was, we said green at the back, didn't we? So all this going down green. This will get voided, and we've got this going down blue, which is also getting voided. Yeah, green. And everything we want should go out black, which will go through here and into our sorting system. Just a few more things. There you go, that's neater. And I've got some more room for, I'll probably end up putting marble in there because I've got quite a bit of marble to start off with. And anything that I do start wanting, so if I do want to start building with marble, I can just take it out here temporarily and then start collecting it. So with that done, let us head over to our mining world, and let's just get my sword ready because there are a few beasties there, especially if it's dark. So here's our mining world, and it is dark indeed, and there is a few beasties indeed. You know what I'll do is I might come back here when it's light. Now I don't think the times coincide because the sun is coming up here and it's going down there. I might just have to chance it. Let's just get rid of these. That should do us. Okay. So here's our quarry. Have we got our landmarks? This is going to be a short trip if we haven't. Let's turn the spawn thingy off. Landmarks. Oh, I've come without my landmarks. Are they within the bag? They're not in the bag. Right, landmarks. Okay, got the landmarks. Let's get our wrench out. We've already got an energy tesseract here. I'm pretty sure this is finished now. Yes, not moving. So we'll get that. And that. And this. And we was originally, what we've just been setting up, we was doing here locally. But I thought it'll save us time if we just do it back at base, and it's going to be quicker. Come on, log it up. It's going to be quicker when we're setting up our quarries, which is the word I was looking for. If we don't have to do that setup when we're here, we could just plonk our markers down and go. one thing I learnt the other day, because I've only been using landmarks for things like builders and fillers and things like that. That's the only thing I've been using them for. I knew that you could put a redstone torch against them and it would shine out, but what I didn't know is that they only shined out 64 blocks, which is obviously the exact size of a quarry. Well, maximum size of a quarry. Now I know a lot of people don't like using the max size for a quarry, but at least doing this void piping, we're not going to get an awful lot of junk. And because we've got quite a few resources to start off with, I don't mind the waste before we get down to the goodies at the bottom. It's not going to hold me back in any way, because we have got quite a few resources to start off with. Sometimes you find that these... here we go. So we've got that up. So we need our quarry itself. That, put that there, and we need our item tesseract there, our energy tesseract there. You're going to be receiving on that, and you're going to be sending on that. You're going to be receiving only. So that's motoring along. Let's see if we can pick up our landmarks. Well, the little cursor picks up the bits and pieces. There we go. Landmarks. I always usually forget to pick them up. Hole one drops down a bloody big hole. So let's just make sure this builds, and then we can get back. And unfortunately, we're not going to see anything happen because everything's going to be voided for a good deal of time. Because as you can see on this other one, first 4 or 5 layers is just all dirt. But we'll probably get something like a piece of amber, which we've not chose to get voided as of yet because we've not got any hanging about. That's another thing I don't want, so we can bang that in as well. We are up quite a few. You can see level 130 here, we're 129, so it's got a long way to go. And I think it is actually just struggling to load all the chunks because we've got 25 chunks just loaded up over there. But home is in this direction. Here it is. And we can leave that to do its stuff. Go back. Not sure whether we'll see. Sometimes you can just see things getting voided. Everything we want is going to be going down the black route. And green and blue, which is green. Blue and green. Yeah. Is the ones that's going to get voided, and black is the ones we're going to keep. Wonderful. So our system, let's get those bricks out so that we don't need them, and these ones we can void as well. Well, kind of void, just get rid of because I don't want them in my system. I'm just going to clutter up, take room. Okay, all these. You got to watch for doing something exactly like that, picking up the wrong thing. Shard, is that one I had in? Yeah, shards, they're there. So we can get rid of those. Dark zirconium. If I do need any of these, they're pretty easy to get hold of. And I think I still do have a couple of these crystals back at the house as well. But in general, that should do us. We're getting quite a bit of this tiny piles of tungsten, which if we just put together like that, we can make the tungsten powder, dust even. And just put that in our dust chest because there's nothing we can really do with that yet. So everything is looking good. This Galar ore, we're going to have to do something with that as well. I've been processing that manually because you can get lead and silver from that, but you also get sulfur, so it's not something we can do with the normal what am I doing? The normal processing, because you can get an output of sulfur as well, so we'd have to deal with it a different way. I just can't be bothered doing it at the moment for the time being. When we do get it, it's not as if we're going to be gagging for anything like that. Is that all of it? I think it is. We've got some tungsten ore there as well. Our iron is now slowly coming down to a manageable level. How much iron have we got now? Oh, quite a bit. Quite an amount. So it's the same for aluminium. Right, so I think we'll call it an episode there, and we'll see you on the next one. Obviously I'll play the game, play this map in between doing recording, so you should hopefully see a few changes before you come back. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.